Welcome back, everyone. So by the time you're watching this video, Warzone 2.0 and by extension DMZ has been out now for a week. And there is a lot of opinions floating around the interwebs from the community. Either people seem to love it and the changes that were brought along with it, or they really just wanted a new map for the same Warzone that we've had since March of 2020. Yes, slide canceling is gone. Yes, there are a lot of bugs. Yes, there is plenty of room to improve basic mechanics and quality of life. Yes, this is a completely different game. However, I believe that Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2.0 and DMZ is an amazing starting point that will only get better with time. Let's start off with what I believe are the top 5 positive attributes, in my opinion. The movement. Yes, controversially, movement I'm listing as a positive change. Now, don't leave just yet. I have a valid reason for this. I have so far only put in about 20 hours into Warzone 2.0 and DMZ, and I've already adjusted. I recognize that I was never a slide canceling demon to begin with, and I definitely fall into the casual category at 35 years old with a wife and 2 kids, but hear me out. Mazrah is a very different map, and it lends itself more to a tactical approach instead of the breaking cameras tactic. Other major streamers and pro players have already adjusted themselves and are dropping 25 plus kill games, so it can be done. It's a different game and should be treated as such. 2, this game was thought out and given appropriate time for planning and production. Cold War and Vanguard never felt like the studio gave much thought or appreciation into its development and always felt like a cash grab by Activision. Buy this game simply to unlock and level guns for Warzone. The storyline or lore of Warzone was totally lost around the time Kong and Godzilla were introduced, and they just gave up and stopped trying completely. Mazrah does not feel like this at all. 3, gun balancing actually feels like you have a chance. Whatever gun you end up with, either ground loot or purchasing a primary, you don't feel like you're always at a disadvantage to someone that's already unlocked the latest meta gun. Because of the more tactical style of gameplay needed, if you watch your 6 and get the flank, you will most likely win regardless of meta loadout or not. 4, proxy chat. This has been a huge game changer as shown by probably everyone's short form content feed at the moment. You can turn it off, and some probably should based upon their mic quality, but I digress. Proxy chat makes the game fun and exciting and sometimes even a little terrifying, but it does something we haven't seen in a while. It's generally bringing the community of gamers together in a positive way and reintroducing the word fun back into our vocabulary. And 5, Mazrah itself. This was needed desperately after a large-scale animosity the community felt towards Caldera. It's very reminiscent of Verdansk, and I feel like the comparability resonates positively with the OG BR COD community. Plus, this map is huge, with lots to do and rotation options one can take. Mazrah has plenty to offer with urban environments, city centers, rural fields and farms, and hills appropriately placed and not intrusive. Plus swimming, something that I'm still trying to get used to myself. As for the cons, I'll quickly go over these, but I don't want this to be a negative video, but they definitely should be discussed. There are bugs, and they are plentiful, but they will get fixed. Hopefully sooner rather than later, but they will eventually get fixed. However, they are not core game issues or broken game mechanics, so I don't really count them. So 1, my biggest gripe, is the lack of buy stations. There are for some reason a very limited amount of them. I do understand and even support the limited purchases that can be made at the buy stations, but I feel that a few more should be scattered throughout the map. This leads into number 2. Recovery almost seems impossible. If you die past Zone 3, it's almost more advantageous to just back out, as there is with almost certainty that a buy station won't be available to buy your teammates back or even a primary weapon. 3, the UI is atrocious. Yes, this isn't part of the actual gameplay, but I felt it worth mentioning. Being in a party, but not in a chat party, is just confusing. The sub-menus feel like Microsoft has had a say in how many times you want to confirm something. Are you really sure you want to equip that gun or start a match? And lastly, as a neutral point, the gun leveling and unlocks. They definitely take some time to level and unlock guns, especially if you're just trying to unlock an attachment for another gun. At the same time, I see this as a positive since you have to become more proficient with multiple guns and not just the typical meta at the time. Thank you for watching today's video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Leave a like and let me know what your opinions are on Warzone 2.0 and whether you agree or not down in the comments below, as it really helps out the channel. And of course, click that bell icon to be notified of future videos. You can also find me live Mondays through Fridays from 8:45 to 11 p.m. Pacific time over on Twitch with the link down in the description below. Thank you again, and until next time.